the webinar Protect Your Legal Practice, Mastering AML Monitoring and Regulatory Compliance in Ireland. And for those of you that might be looking at this as an accountant, as a responsible individual, you would be interested to log that this is IES 8 Learning Objective GI. So that is for your IES form, and the duration here is 60 minutes. So log an hour on your form. The topics for today's webinar. We're going to start off with a reminder there of what is money laundering. Then we're going to look at the current legislation relevant to solicitors. And that's really important, okay? There's your anti-money laundering legislation, but what is relevant specific to solicitors? We're also going to look at the principles and requirements of AML monitoring, identifying red flags and suspicious activity, and then how to evidence AML compliance for regulatory review. So whenever the Law Society do come out to you, the items that you need to have in place there. Okay, so in this webinar, I am focusing on how solicitor or law firms can effectively manage their anti-money laundering obligations through ongoing monitoring and robust compliance processes. I'll outline practical steps and demonstrate how law firms can evidence compliance to regulators. And then you law firms, you should complete an internal AML compliance review on an annual basis, and therefore there are many of aspects here that you should consider for that annual compliance. And of course, reach out to me for assistance if you do need help with that annual compliance review. Okay, so let's get started. What is money laundering? Money laundering includes the form of handling, the possessing the proceeds of criminal conduct, and extends to facilitating the use or possession of the proceeds of criminal conduct. Money laundering is defined in Section 7 of the 2010 Act, and a person commits an offence if the person engages in any of the following acts in relation to property that is the proceeds of criminal conduct. So we have concealing or disguising the true nature, source, location, disposition, movement or ownership of the property, or any rights relating to the property, converting, transferring, handling, acquiring, possessing or using the property, and then removing the property from or bringing the property into the state, and the person knows or believes or is reckless as to whether or not the property is the proceeds of criminal conduct.